final show for the year already. Can you believe it? It feels like only yesterday I hit Tom Hanks right here on the lot in the first episode. But it's okay, my driving's got a lot better since then. I've learned to keep my eyes on the road and... Oh, son of a... Oh, what was that? Oh, shit! Santa, are you okay?
Broke my leg, asshole.
I'm pretty sure Santa can't say asshole.
Why not? I can't deliver presents, Dal. You've ruined Christmas. Asshole, asshole, asshole.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Asshole.
Oh,
Asshole.
hey. No, Santa's sneezing. That's what he's doing. Bless you. Shut up, okay? Look, how about I deliver the presents?
You will? Maybe you're a good boy after all.
Just like delivering newspapers. Merry Christmas.
Tonight, comedian Izzard, actor Krysten Ritter, and Modern Family's Tyler Ferguson. And now, from Warner Brothers Studios, here's Rove McManus.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. A very special show. It is the final show for season 2. So we're going to try to make it something very special tonight to kick things off. Something for the members of our studio audience. Would you all just put your hands in the air? Now, lean forward, reach under your chairs, and you will find that this is a great stretching exercise to just loosen up the back. We've got a lot to get through, And that's how you make them hate you for the rest of the show. Oh, it only makes me stronger. Bring it on. So, of course, because it is the last show for the year, we're going to do the traditional looking back over highlights from the year. And you may have noticed a giant piano in the middle of the studio. That's because we had this great idea of looking back over some of the highlights of the year to music, and someone will be coming in a little bit later on, a friend of the show, Mr. Ben Folds, ladies and gentlemen, who will, seriously, he'll be making it up as he goes along. So hopefully he likes the show. Otherwise, he'll be back up, what a shit show it is, what a dumb show, ugly face host, stupid things. So that will go, I'm sure, very, very well. But also, I thought, seeing it is the last show of the year, it's a good chance to get out some of the ideas that I didn't get to do during the course of the year. Like, we had this great idea for a bit called Slow-Mo Rove, where we would play a highlight from the week before, but in slow motion for added humorous effect. For example, last week we had Rob Riggle lusting over Michael Bublé. Here it is again, in creepy slow motion.
I'm totally gonna give him my love stick. Turn around. Just turn around and see what I'm doing.
It's far more disturbing than I expected that was going to be. That will haunt my dreams. This is also the last chance, for now, being here in the Warner Brothers lot, to... I thought I'd have a meeting today with the Warner Brothers, Steve Warner and Christopher Warner, I believe their names are, and because I'm a big fan of the Warner Brothers characters like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and Porky Pig, and so I thought I'd pitch some new Warner Brothers characters to them. They did not like them, but I thought I'd share them with you guys to see what you think. I've come up with these characters myself. I've drawn these pictures myself. This first one is Bugs Bunny. This is an alcoholic who is infested with insects. There was another character I created called Rude Runner. He's basically a pervert who runs down the highway with his pants down. Wonderfully sculpted cheeks. And my personal favourite, Scoopy Poo. This is a dog who solves mysteries while cleaning up after himself. Scoopy Poopy Poo. I think it's catchy. I can't believe they knocked it back. One thing we will knock back is tonight's guest. We will not knock them back. Does that come out right? Very slippery. Dangerous. Very. I'm going to...
Safety first.
I'm very worried. Did that come out right? Did it sound like I said we will knock them back? We will not knock them back. Comedian and actor Eddie Izzard. Star of Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23, Krysten Ritter. You know him and you love him from Modern Family. It's Jesse Tyler Ferguson. Jesse, would you like me to introduce you to the other guests? Because I hear you sometimes get nervous around celebrities.
I do get nervous around famous
You were so
people.
good when you met me backstage.
I know,
really
I was
natural.
really playing it cool.
Very natural.
Right. Once they told me who you were, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it.
What do you normally do? Like, but you would be moving and shaking in circles where the celebrities are?
Yeah, but it goes badly so many times, and I don't know how you guys feel, but like meeting your heroes, it's always like the worst because it just never works out well. So my boyfriend, that's right, you heard me. He'll like want to meet people, and I was like, I don't want to put myself through that again. It can be too traumatizing. So we do what you call a drive-by.
Oh, I don't know.
So you just like kind of walk by. It worked really well. We went to an Academy Award party, and he was like, "Oh my God, Victoria and David Beckham." So I was like, "Let's do a drive-by." So we walked by them. They were just looking all angular and hot in the middle of the room. And then Victoria saw me and she goes, "Oh my God, David! Look at who he is!" And so then we were in. But other times it's like we tried to meet Rihanna one time, and she had like no interest. I was like trying to catch her eye line. So, I don't want to put myself in a position of having it go horribly wrong.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
So I have done a drive-by, and they were very sweet.
We all just met off stage.
Right.
So that was cool. But I think it's exactly true. You can't tell. You got some heroes that you grow up with, and suddenly you're in a place where you can meet them, and sometimes they're going, "Oh, God, I know you," and you're going, "Insane. You said hello to me before I said hello to you," and that blows your mind. And other times you go up to them and say, "Hi, I just want to say I like your stuff," and it's as if you've pooed nearby. I'll go. You didn't want to meet me in the first place.
I know a particular cartoon dog who could help with that.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's icebreakers. Krysten, well, we know you from Breaking Bad, The Bee in Apartment 23, and you grew up on a farm, I did not know this, in rural Pennsylvania, with an interesting mode of transportation. What was it?
Yeah, so growing up, I'm from a very small town, self-sufficient farm, and my stepfather, I wanted a horse. But my stepfather said I couldn't have a horse because everything on the farm, it's self-sufficient, everything has to have a purpose. And he said I couldn't have a horse because they're hay burners. So I had a calf. Well,
Like,
hay burners,
literally,
they burn hay. They don't do anything.
Oh, I see.
You can't eat them, they don't give you milk. It's horrible,
Like
I know.
my boyfriend.
So what did you have then?
So I had a calf that I got at an auction. He was a steer. His name was Jake, and I raised him from the time he was 75 pounds. Like, I could pick him up. This is a horse. This is a cow that I could pick up. He was small enough. And then he got big, and he recognized me. He was like my pet. And one day I got on his back, and I grabbed onto like the scruff behind his neck and just started trickling rocks at his feet, and he started walking. So eventually, he learned that when I got on his back, I wanted him to walk around.
To run errands.
I was a town oddity.
Yeah, would you like go get
3 stops,
supplies
2 stops.
I'm from the country.
Milk.
I was bored. I just wanted to entertain myself.
But would you would you take him like up to your friend's house or something? I'm
No,
going to take the cow for
We
a
would just
ride?
walk across the yard.
Still, that is I've never seen anyone ride a cow before. I think that's very impressive.
I know. It's pretty amazing.
Jesse, you are the Emmy-nominated actor from the hit series Modern Family. Whoop it up. But you also have a secret in your past. This is a very open forum. You
That I
should
used
feel
to be a
very...
woman. Oh, with the other thing.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess I should ask, so when did you know that you were a closet mime?
Well, I belonged to the Albuquerque Children's Theater, which was kind of a group of, misfits. And we kind of, I guess, felt like, how can we make this group of misfits even more, like, we need another faction of 5 people who could even be more awkward and weird. So we're like, let's start a mime troupe.
Street mimes, like you're out there like a gang.
Yeah, exactly. And so there was like 5 of us, and we would like meet and like practice mime moves, and we're like, okay, let's do this at a state fair. And like go like a state fair, and like
You did that voice. Please tell me you did that voice.
Yeah, just like that. And like people would hire us. We'd like be like mannequins in a window or something. I mean, no one paid us. When I say hired, I mean like they'd let us use our space.
What was your favorite mime move?
I just like kind of like the robotic things, because you can like, in my head I was like, they think I'm really a mannequin, and then I'd scare them. I mean, they didn't, but...
Well, you were one of those standing still busker people.
Yeah, we would do that, or
right.
the classic hamster in a ball thing. There's not enough room. Don't ask me to do it.
Yes, do it!
No, I really can't. Oh, I'm not good at it.
Yes, you are.
I'm not good at it. No, I'm really not good at it, and I will not do it.
The show is not over yet.
No, that is a dastardly trick that show hosts. Oh, you used to eat eggs. Eat them.
We have eggs here.
Yeah, and then you have
We just happen to have some eggs. We have a giant hamster wheel outside. Eddie Izzard, international star of stage and screen. Yeah. Don't brush it off.
I was going to say, I wrote this.
Live shows like Dressed to Kill and Sexy. Movies like Valkyrie and Ocean's 12. But you two started as a street performer.
Yeah.
Were you in a hamster wheel? Because we've got one.
No, because I didn't do the mime thing. I used kind of thumbnail mime in stand-up. Richard Pryor was a big influence, and you just mime things out, and it really does work. People just paint in the backgrounds. But on the street, it was very physical situation comedy. I was escaping from ropes and chains, getting off out of handcuffs on a 5-foot unicycle. Just stupid things. They're kind of what I call a car crash show, that people would stick around to see if I died. And even in bad weather in London, they go, he could die, let's stick around. Otherwise, you couldn't hold them, because attention spans. Here, everyone's watching the show, and even if the show gets a bit damp, they're still going to stay here, because they'd have to walk out and make a big scene. On the street, there's nothing. Everyone's just watching and going, oh, come on, let's go and get a coffee. Or let's go and see that film, let's go shopping, let's go. There's all these things to do. So adults become like children in attention spans, and children become like animals. And it really is. You children just off.
Do you have a greater appreciation for when you see buskers now in that type of situation?
Well, yeah, we make a difference between buskers, which would be a passing audience, and you're usually playing music, and street performers, what we were. But yeah, absolutely, I will stop. I will donate, especially if they're good, or if there's a musician playing that's good. It's like a mantra that I have to give them money, because I was there 4.5 years. I was there.
Does that explain why your Hollywood Bowl gig you had an open guitar case at the front of the stage? Okay, we're going to take a break, but when we come back, Eddie is a French tickler. But first, don't leave me hanging. Let's make a high five happen.
High five!
Yeah!
Excelente.
That's how we roll. Connect! That's how you do it!
We just saved the world from the undead. High five!
Wow. Right?
Yeah, buddy.
You know what that feels like.
These guys, I want whatever it is, man. I want whatever.
Great.
Yeah! Hey! No one's there. Worst high five ever.